Let's take a look at this next example. I have two matrices next to each other, so that means I'm going to multiply. And I first want to decide, is it possible to multiply these two? So I'm going to look at the dimensions. This one is a 2 by 2, and this one is a 2 by 2. So I'm going to look at the inside numbers first. Since those inside numbers are the same, that means yes, I can multiply. Now I want to look at the two outside numbers. The two outside numbers are going to tell me the dimensions of my answer. So since I have a 2 and a 2, I know that my answer is going to have 2 rows and 2 columns. So now I'm ready to work to see what I need to put in each of those spots. So this spot is row 1, column 1. So I know that I'm going to use row 1 of the first matrix and column 1 of the second matrix, because this spot is row 1, column 1. So 3 times 1 is 3, and negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. So when I add those two together, I get 7. So that's what I'm going to put in row 1, column 1. You can move anywhere you want for the next spot. I'm going to choose this spot. This is row 2, column 1. So this time, I'm going to use row 2 of the first matrix, column 1 of the second matrix. 0 times 1 is 0, and 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. 0 plus negative 4 is negative 4. This spot, and some of you may find it helpful to go ahead and write this in, this is row 1, column 2. So this time, I'm going to use row 1 of the first matrix, column 2 of the second matrix, because this is row 1, column 2. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3, and 4 times 1 is negative 4, and negative 3 plus negative 4 is negative 7. The last spot is row 2, column 2. So I'm going to use row 2 of the first matrix, column 2 of the second matrix. 0 times negative 1 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. So the number that goes in row 2, column 2 is 4, the sum of those two elements. So this is the new matrix that was produced.